Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC wildcard weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 32. Design run. Here's Nix. Get behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Dolphins have it. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified. On
3rd down, here's Nix. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready, go. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
2nd down carry for Achan. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Broncos go with a dime look here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it. And that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now give left side. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from the 32. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
It's quick out wide, complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
And they just get the playoff. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's got the first down grab and still going. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. But this rookie is putting on a show.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Okay, break. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Come on.
Looking to throw here. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Here's a throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Let's go now.
First down, Miami.
19, Sergeant. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Back to throw. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Pioneer. Ready.
Keeps it on the option here. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
To the air on third and long. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. I don't like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Looking right, and he finds him. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That's not just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. They're going to try to throw for it. That one finds his man, Ingram. Into the red zone. Keeps it moving. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hook, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Bronco 80. Hook.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. To throw here on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Fits it through the middle. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Low left side, caught by Bryant. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Chidobe, Awuzie, they're on the tackle. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Now Nix. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. You're going for it. It's Nix. Throw caught by his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Nix. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Nix to throw again. Into the hands of Bryant. And he goes out a little short of the 40. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st down from the 41. They'll throw again. Nix. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space, Steve. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Knicks again on 2nd and 10. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40.
Come on. Set.
Running left. Here's Achane. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Finds his back. Achane. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Get it. Go.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Carl Granderson in on the tackle.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Steady.
3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. Making the call himself. This is going to be down to looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
6-yard line.
7. Let's go now.
They'll go play action. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Here we go. Corey, 70, Timberwolf.
He's going to throw it. Hits his running back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that is a Dolphins first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Deputy. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 65 catch.
From the red zone now. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
Broncos 14. Sanders to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. And they're going for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's Achane up the middle. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. And stick with Achane. He's got room to roam. Cuts right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 3-possession game. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos 14.
Sanders all set to send it away.
For Miami.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. It looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
36 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Nix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Going for it on 4th, Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's what this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
They were on the counter to HN. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more when they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the jump.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
76.
Running with HN here out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, so they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to be forced to throw this one away. That takes us, Brock, to the end of our 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Dolphins have it and just have to close this out to continue on in the playoffs. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's go now. Go.
Trying to run it in, HN. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Okay, ready?
4-yard loss.
19 tight. 19 tight.
2nd and goal.
Ready,
At the
ready.
10-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw now. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Devon HN with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's the handoff. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
The 36-yard line.
Go get him. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Mims with the grab. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Oh, my son!
Throwing again. Here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Nix to throw again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Just 1 yard on the gain, so now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 8. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trying to do some window dressing. 3rd and goal, the offense hoping something can finally go right here. To throw, here's Nix. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Dolphins get on that football. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week to find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Stretch the Eagles, stretch the Eagles. Let's go.
They put a receiver in motion right.
Let's go.
They're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
HN has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Panthers 60, Panthers ready.
And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown, the knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL